Hello and welcome back to our Shatter Balance campaign for Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we declared war on Anatolia over this county, but unfortunately got our army caught by an unexpectedly large army from them, and lost a couple of initial battles there, which has us on the back foot a little bit. But it shouldn't be a big deal, we should be able to raise the rest of our vassal troops and still have not much trouble winning this war, I think. Though it will take a bit longer than it should have. I was also hoping to be able to do it without having to raise all of my vassal levies, since some of them are a bit upset, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. We have a Thracian revolt, as he's trying to revoke things up here. It's not really something we need to be concerned about. And our daughter and heir elects a guardian. I also have, in the meantime, as you can see, updated to the newest version of HIP, which includes a very nice new interface for the character screen, with the new stats and everything like that. So we'll get her educated ourselves. Though of course we are currently pregnant. It'll take me a while to get used to this, our traits are over here now. We're currently pregnant, so she is not likely to remain our heir for long. We are on ultimogeniture succession, remember? So our youngest child will become the heir. And she's slowly mastering the art of diplomacy. Speaking of things on our character screen, I think we should probably change our rulership focus, since we've had that for a while. And why don't we go for hunting? Which is something that I generally like. The health bonus is very nice, and martial bonus is good too. So it looks like the Anatolian army has disappeared off somewhere. We have a new heir, Petronella. No genetic traits, unfortunately. Our husband is strong, I believe, so it would have been nice if we could get a strong character, or even a quick character, like our previous heir, but oh well. Petronella it is. So with the Anatolian army off somewhere, I guess they're involved in some other war against Antioch, apparently. We'll just go ahead and siege our target county first, then maybe go looking for their army. We do have a ratio that would allow us to assault if we wanted to, but I think we'd rather keep as many troops alive as we can for the eventual battle we're going to have. And the siege is proceeding relatively quickly anyway. Let's release all prisoners from the dungeons, and otherwise leave all of them be. Starting to think my cousin Julianos might fancy me. Let's not do that. So Anatolia's other war is with these guys, so I assume that's where their army is. We'll head over in that direction as soon as this county is fully sieged. In fact, I'm guessing it's down here, since there's a siege going on. Though this county is also being sieged, so it could be there too. Or they could have armies in both places. Unless Antioch is in a third war. Which they are. Okay, well that's all those sieges done. We'll head over here, and assuming their army is there, we'll fight it, or if not, we'll just siege their capital. Our husband has sent us a gift. It is a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Obviously, we will accept this gracious gift. And we'll call it Lucifer, since I think that's a new option that I haven't seen before. Lately, I have become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I am thinking about hiring, 2 food tasters, and maybe a bodyguard would be a good idea. So we can have a 70% chance of becoming paranoid, or a 45% chance of getting trusting. I guess trusting is worse in absolute terms, since it's a net -1. Whereas paranoid is at least a net neutral modifier. So I guess we'll go for paranoid. We didn't even get it anyway, so that's fine. And indeed, the Anatolian army is here. And this county is desert, so that conveys no combat penalty for us. And we are probably going to cross a river, if I had to guess. Looks like it. Should be okay though. We have good characters in charge. So to battle we go. Ended inconclusively, CB no longer valid. Oh. The county in question now belongs to Pannonia for some reason. Alright. I guess some sort of weird inheritance thing there. Let's get our troops home and disband them then. I suppose we can go to war with Pannonia for that if we want to, or we could just go to war with Armenia for this county, which would be an improvement to our borders. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and your dog handlers praise his good character. So we gain prestige. I guess this would be probably our next best target. Armenia, not a trivial foe by any means. 10k troops, and they are allied with people, which... no, they're not actually. This is where the Diplo relations show up, isn't it? Oh, allies up here, okay. Yeah, they're allied with Serbia. So, we did fight both of them previously in a war, which turned out okay, but they are quite strong and not currently in any wars. Hostile towards somebody though. Probably just Vikings. Maybe we'll hold off on going to war with them just yet. Daughter is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. We'll wait and see if Armenia gets involved in some other war, or at least for our levies to reinforce somewhat, and our vassals to stop being annoyed about it. Kind of a shame we annoyed them for basically nothing, since this war ended inconclusively, but that's the way it goes, I guess. My daughter is turning into an arrogant little braggart. I might have to rein her in a bit. We can try to make her humble. We didn't. Not really a big deal, though. We have a children that lacks a guardian. A children? A child. This is just a cousin, though, so we won't get any opinion. Sure, we'll give her to this courtier who hates me for some reason. Not really big deal. I think Wendland has expanded pretty considerably over here. And they have a bit of a big revolt going on right now as well. Could also be Vendland. I don't know how it's pronounced. Interesting that Meath still hasn't managed to form their kingdom. Iceland is united. Seems this realm, Maghreb, has split somewhat. Ooh, we have a pretty large realm down here in Africa. Anyway, I'm in the mood for some salad. They say it reminds one of the peaceful Greek countryside, and I feel like I need to relax after a stressful day of business. What better than a refreshing mix of fresh vegetables and mouth-watering cheese and dressing? Enjoy, everyone. So, get +1 diplomacy. Still no events from our hunting focus. I hope our being a female ruler does not prevent us from actually getting the hunting events, which, now that I think about it, might be the case. We'll keep the hunting focus for our 3 years, and if nothing has happened by then, I guess we'll change it. You have improved opinion with the Duke, which is good. The Iconoclast heresy has appeared in the province of Vlore. Horrible. I believe our ecclesiarch is already proselytizing in this county, which is Catholic. So I guess we'll just leave him there and have him move here when he's done if somebody else over here doesn't take care of that before then. We have a hostile siege? Rebels up here, okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything about that. I suppose we could look at this guy for an easy war to take part in. Since our truce is going to be up soon, we can actually subjugate him. I think that would be a reasonable thing to do. He is allied with Pannonia, so it might not be quite as easy a war as we might hope. Getting some free tech from Tunis. Yeah, she has 13k. Oh, she's a lucky ruler. I see. Well, I think it would probably be worth it since it's a subjugation war. We'd gain the whole duchy. Many of my important vassals sent riders to let us know that they are meeting to discuss my rule, okay? And they want to commend my rule of the realm. Excellent. Gain 100 prestige and extra vassal opinion. So, Serbia is sending some troops around here. Who are you at war with? You've been called in by Armenia to a different war. Well, that could give us the chance we were waiting for to have an easier time attacking Armenia, but we would only gain 1 county out of that. While taking a drink from a stream near your residence, you observe the colorful, pretty pebbles deposited on the riverbed. What shiny little things, these pebbles? I can give them to my children. Let's do that, I suppose. Doesn't hurt to have them like us. We have a pretty large surplus of money right now, so I guess we should probably funnel some of that into upgrades. Let's do barracks here, I guess. Just do barracks everywhere, assuming we don't have castle towns available, which I will prioritize. Or castle walls, if they're going to allow us to do castle towns. I suppose we have enough money that we can actually do upgrades in our non-capital counties too. Which I have kind of been neglecting. I won't bother here though, since it's outside of our capital duchy. And we probably will end up giving it away at some point. In fact, we could build a castle in here and give it away right now, or when the castle is built. Okay, our ecclesiarch is having a hard time in his mission. But our chancellor is doing a pretty good job. Are you up to 100 now? You are. So, that being the case, I think we will find somebody else to focus on. Achaia is our most powerful vassal still, of course, and is not at 100 opinion, so I guess we'll work on him. And our truce has expired, I think, so we can go ahead and declare war on you with a subjugation CB. Unless he just accept vassalization? No, of course not. Okay. We'll subjugate him. Our opinion penalties have gone down somewhat. We'll see if Pannonia gets called in. Not yet, it looks like. He is apparently shipping some troops around by boat. Maybe trying to land them on Constantinople. That's fine. He's actually fighting some of my vassals' troops in there, which is fine. Appoint you as the ecclesiarch and send you to continue your predecessor's mission. Our cousin became a tough soldier. So we'll just go fight his army right now and then start sieging. Seems like Pannonia is not getting called in, which is fine by me. Actually go here, try and catch this small stack first. We didn't, that's okay. Not too worried about any terrain penalties here because we have a very large numbers advantage. You can just head straight up here as well. I think that was a new duke inheriting title, so we should probably have checked on what his opinion was like, but it's probably not a big deal. We captured a baron, and this army I will split in two and have one of you head here and one of you head up here. And they've got multiple sieges going. And you stole tech from Tunis. Actually, we're at 100% already, so never mind. Just from those battles. Alright, let's enforce our demands. We just become his new liege, so we don't actually gain any of the land directly. But that's fine with me. Fortunately, he's probably going to be kind of unhappy with me. Female ruler, female heir, usurped title, declared war, short reign, internal king's peace. He just has a laundry list of complaints, doesn't he? Well, I suppose we could try and kill him. Which we can do. His heir will hopefully be a little more well disposed towards us. She's already landed, and is over here. So I don't know whether if we kill him and she inherits, whether the land passes out of our control that way. Whether it would be, therefore, a bad idea to kill him. Let's see what happens. If we have to go and conquer the land again, we can do it. It'll be fine. But we're out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.